As the District 72 State House seat covering northern Sarasota County heats up, the Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections is making sure that process goes smoothly.
And as with every election, suspicion about the process and the hint of any voter fraud is on the minds of many on the Suncoast, particularly those using the mail-in ballots. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is live at the Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections office tonight to shed some more light on the issue. Dwayne?
Well, guys, most voters here in Sarasota still go to a polling place to cast their ballots. But there's a rising number of absentee and mail-in ballots, and the ones involved in the whole process say those ballots would be hard to alter or do anything with in the process.
It's been said many times that in a close race, every vote can make a difference. USF professor of political science Eric Hodges says voting by mail may be less secure than voting in person, but the occurrence of mail-in voting fraud is extremely slim. There have been research organizations from federal to state down to county commission that have looked into making sure the system is reliable.
It's actually the case that you're more likely to be struck by lightning than to be impersonated by a voter or impersonating someone yourself. Some people make the argument that it might be more likely that it could happen in an absentee.
Nationally, 24% of all voters in the 2016 presidential election were cast via absentee ballots. Some of those ballots were never counted due to being late or an invalid signature. But Hodges points out to a system that helps here in Sarasota.
Before you can send in an absentee ballot, you have to have a signature on file with their department.
Sarasota Supervisor of Elections Ron Turner says every mail-in ballot signature is compared to the signature in the voter file to make sure they indeed match.
We look at each one individually. If there is a question where the staff of the elections office cannot make a match, then that ballot is set aside and it goes to the county, to a canvassing board with an election.
And for a county election, the canvassing board includes the Supervisor of Elections, a county judge, and a county commissioner.
That board would look at those rejected ballots with those signatures to make the final call on whether we can accept that or not.
Turner says to give mail-in voters peace of mind, election officials are reaching out to voters in ways they never did with in-person voting.
There is a track your ballot feature on the website where you can see if the ballot has been received back from by the Supervisor of Elections.
Now, government offices are closed at 5 p.m., but there is still time to register to vote in the February 13th House District Special Election. If you register online at registertovoteflorida.gov, but you only have until midnight to do it online. Reporting live in Sarasota, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thank you so much, Dwayne.